Hey up, Brucey, we're back again. To the people that have been daft enough to subscribe to me, thank you. And if you watched my introduction, which talked about beer making, homebrew, and country wines, I teased, I suppose, opening a bottle of Elderflower champagne. So, like I said, unfortunately, I've kind of started doing these videos a little bit too late this year. So I've not been able to show you the process. I promise that I will do next year, and if I forget, make sure you remind me. And I did have a rather dicey looking bottle, a champagne bottle, that I showed the other day. And if you're wondering why I look so diminutive, it's because I'm kneeling down outside my chest freezer. I shifted the couch, which is why I'm boiling, sweating as usual, sweaty brewer. It's a thing. It's a thing already. It's not a thing. Let's not make it a thing. So you might recall that looking rather precarious. So nice and chilled, pretty clear. It's been in the fridge for a week or so. It fermented for about a week to start with in the fermentation bucket. Another week in the demijohn, and then bottled pretty much. I'll tell you the magic mark that we're aiming for, hopefully. Well, in fact, I will tell you, but hopefully I can open this without incident first, so that I'm not going to tell you the magic mark and then it's going to explode in my face, because it's not that magic then, is it really? So, it's a nice hot day again. I think it's been at 30 odd degrees today. So, you know, as much as I'd love to have a beer, the wife fancies something a bit more refreshing. And, you know, if you like Elderflower champagne, then you're onto a winner, aren't you? So, right, hopefully you can see that. I'm going to keep a thumb on it just in case, and untwist the little cage. And when I go through, when I do eventually do a video, I'll show you how to apply these little cages, because they can be a little bit fiddly. Same for the corks as well. I think at the end of this video, I think I might have a few pictures kicking around of actually when I did bottle this. So I'll include them just so you can have a look. So it's not, thumb's not on it too tight there. So it's not going to rip my thumb off or anything just yet. So I'll just kind of ease that open, and hopefully, oh, shit my pants then. Hairy stuff. There you go. It's alright, isn't it? Pull it up floor, try and not knock it over. Pretty clear as well, pretty clear. Bottle conditioned, obviously, so I expected it to kick up a bit more sediment, but I actually messed it up this year, I'm not going to lie. And the reason is because the weather's just been so hot that when the wine was fermenting in the demijohn, I was aiming for 1.008 or 1.010. That's what you're aiming for pretty much a perfect fizz. So when it's hitting that mark, you bottle it, and it's a calculated amount of how much sugar's left to ferment in the bottle whilst it's bottle conditioning. But because the weather was so hot, it was like literally 30 degrees, so it fermented out way quicker than I actually checked it early, and it had still overshot the mark by a mile. So I had to add some sugar syrup to bring the gravity back up to to around the kind of 1008 1010 mark. So that's what you're aiming for when you're bottling it, and obviously, like you can see, it's absolutely perfect. Really nice amount of fizz, not too fizzy. It's just absolutely spot on. That's really nice as well. So yeah, so once it had obviously kind of hit that magic number, and bottle it, and yeah, leave it for another couple of weeks, room temperature, which like I said has been at 30 degrees, like so. So left it for like 3 weeks, and then you can stick it in the fridge and let it just kind of chill. And it's a really fast it's a really fast wine. You can obviously drink it pretty much within weeks of making it. Really simple wine to make. Fucking selected, obviously, yeah. So there you go. Bit of excitement. I've not lost an eye or a thumb. There's always next year. There's always the danger of the country winemaker. So yeah. And they look the part as well. These bottles, aren't they? With the plastic cap as well. These are 29ml champagne bottles, and they do actually take crown caps as well. So if you don't want to fanny around with the plastic corks and the cages, then that's an option for you. But they look the part, don't they? I'll get some foil on them. In fact, I'm actually the reason I've done not the reason I've done it, but I've done a lot. So I did a 20 odd litre batch this year. So rather than kind of like 2 5-litre batches, and the reason is because my friend and my mates are daft enough to entrust the lives of himself, his wife to be, and nearest and dearest, closest friends and family and relatives to me. So he's asked for 20 bottles of champagne for the toast and the reception, and for on the table. So Ross, if you're watching, what were you thinking? But as you can see, it's all gone well and it tastes decent. So hopefully they'll keep in the bottles for another year or so until you get married. So on that note, like I said, I think I've got a couple of pictures. If I do, I'll stick them on and put some text on them. And if not, that's the end of the video. So cheers, and to you, Ross. Take care.